Polly Parrot and the Case of the Sticky Footprints. The trouble started at sunrise. Mrs. Daffodil screamed. "My garden!" Polly was awake instantly. "Emergency garden situation detected." She flew over and stopped. The entire garden path was covered in sticky footprints. Big ones, small ones, hop-shaped ones, all leading in circles. Mrs. Daffodil looked horrified. "It's ruined! Something has been dancing in my flower beds all night." Polly narrowed her eyes. Footprint pattern suggests coordinated movement, possibly dance-related crime. Patch arrived immediately. "Did someone say dance?" "No," Polly said sharply. But she was already following the trail. The footprints led through the garden, around the shed, across the fence, back again. It looked like someone had been doing laps while coated in syrup. Polly sniffed the air. "Honey." Miss Tilly frowned. "Honey?" Polly nodded. "This is a sticky situation." The trail continued to the village green. And there they found the source, the baby badgers, covered in honey, trying to do what appeared to be a synchronized dance routine. Polly stared. "Explain." The smallest badger beamed. "We invented a dance." The middle one added, "It's called the sticky shuffle." They demonstrated. Left hop, spin, slide, stick, fall. Polly face-winged. "You have been performing honey-based choreography across private gardens." The badgers nodded proudly. Mrs. Daffodil groaned. "That explains everything." Miss Tilly knelt down. "Where did you get all the honey?" The badgers pointed toward Mr. Bumble's beehives. Polly froze. "You raided the beekeeper." A pause. Then the badgers whispered, "We thought it was shared dancing fuel." Polly sighed heavily. "This is not theft. This is misunderstanding plus choreography." Mr. Bumbles arrived, mildly panicked. Polly stepped forward. Bees were not harmed. Honey was enthusiastically misused. Situation stabilized. Mr. Bumbles blinked. "Is that good?" Polly nodded. "Yes?" She turned to the badgers. "New rule, no more dancing near edible liquids." The badgers nodded quickly. "Understood." Miss Tilly added gently, "But maybe we can have a village dance festival instead." Polly paused. "With supervision?" "Of course," Miss Tilly said. Polly considered, then nodded. "Approved?" The badgers cheered. Patch clapped. "Can I be DJ?" "No," Polly said instantly. But she was slightly pleased. That evening, as the sticky footprints were washed away, Polly stood proudly on the fence. Another mystery solved. Another chaotic misunderstanding contained. She sighed. Willowbrook continues to function, despite itself. And she added her newest title. Polly Parrot, Chief Investigator of Sticky Situations and Regulator of Unlicensed Dance Activity. Polly Parrot and the Midnight Picnic. It was a perfectly normal evening in Willowbrook, which, as Polly Parrot had learned, was always a suspicious sign. Miss Tilly had gone to bed early, the kitchen was quiet, and the garden was bathed in soft moonlight. Polly was half asleep on her perch when she heard it. A whisper. Psst. Polly opened one eye. Psst. She sat up instantly. Unauthorized whispering detected. Possible snack-related activity. She hopped down and peered out the window. The garden looked peaceful. Too peaceful. Then she saw movement near the oak tree. Tiny shapes. Carrying something. Polly narrowed her eyes. Midnight operation confirmed. She slipped outside silently, wings tucked in close, moving like a feathered detective in training. Under the oak tree, she discovered a shocking scene. A picnic. A full picnic. Blanket laid out. Little plates arranged. crumbs already scattered, and gathered around it were Patch the squirrel, the hedgehog, Waldo the owl, and the baby badgers. Polly stared. You are having a secret midnight picnic. Patch jumped. Polly, you weren't supposed to see. Polly fluffed her feathers. I live here. Waldo looked embarrassed. It's a tradition. Midnight snacks under the full moon. The hedgehog nodded. It helps us discuss important things. Polly crossed her wings. Such as stealing biscuits without supervision. The badgers gasped. We brought carrots. Polly leaned in. And who authorized this gathering? Silence. Patch slowly raised a paw. We authorized ourselves. Polly sighed deeply. This is an unsanctioned snack summit. Miss Tilly's voice suddenly called from the house. Polly, are you out there? Everyone froze. Polly whispered urgently. Emergency protocol, pretend nothing is happening. Patch whispered back. Too late, there are crumbs everywhere. Miss Tilly appeared with a lantern. She stopped, looked at the picnic, looked at Polly, looked at the animals, then smiled. Oh, a moon picnic. Polly blinked. You are not alarmed? Miss Tilly shook her head. Should I be? Polly gestured dramatically. This is an unapproved gathering involving carbohydrate consumption after bedtime. Miss Tilly chuckled. It looks rather lovely. The animals relaxed instantly. Waldo offered her a biscuit. Miss Tilly sat down. Polly groaned. This is becoming a pattern. Soon everyone was sharing food under the moonlight. Even Polly, though she insisted on supervising crumbs for safety purposes. Patch raised a peanut. To friendship. The hedgehog added, and snacks. Waldo hooted softly. And music, Shorksir. They all looked at Polly. Polly sighed. And regulated snack diplomacy. Miss Tilly smiled. Willowbrook has never been more peaceful. Polly muttered. Technically, it is now a recurring midnight snack event. That night, Polly added a new title. Polly Parrot, Chief Inspector of Midnight Food Assemblies and Supervisor of Controlled Snacking Behavior. Polly Parrot and the Singing Stones. It began with music. Soft, strange, beautiful. Polly Parrot heard it while the sun was setting, carried on the wind like a whisper. Ting. Polly froze. Unidentified melody detected. Possibly magical, possibly illegal. Miss Tilly was watering flowers. What did you say, dear? Polly was already airborne. I must investigate the singing objects. She followed the sound across the garden. It led her past the hedge, down the lane, to the edge of the village where an old stone path ran into the woods. And there she saw them. Stones. Not ordinary stones. These ones glowed faintly in the twilight, each one humming a different note. Polly landed carefully. You are singing rocks. The stones continued. Ting. Who? Polly tilted her head. This is either natural geological resonance or the most confusing choir I have ever heard. Patch arrived behind her. Did someone say choir? No, Polly said instantly. But Patch was already staring. They're beautiful. The stones shifted tone slightly as Patch stepped closer. Polly gasped. They respond to movement. She stepped forward. The stones changed again. A melody formed. Soft, harmonic, perfect. Polly blinked. This is not random, this is structured music. A voice spoke from the trees. Of course it is. A small badger stepped out. Polly sighed. Why is it always you? The badger looked offended. I discovered them. Polly stared at the stones again. The badger explained. They sing when the wind passes through them. I've been trying to map their notes. Miss Tilly arrived breathless. Polly, what have you found? Polly gestured. Singing geological formation, natural music system. Miss Tilly smiled in awe. How wonderful! Polly frowned slightly, but also unstable. At that moment, the wind picked up. The stones began to sing louder. Too loud. The melody grew chaotic. The ground vibrated slightly. Polly flapped up. Overload detected! Patch panicked. Are they going to explode? No, Polly said quickly, but they will definitely annoy everyone within 5 miles. The badger looked worried. How do we stop it? Polly thought fast. Simple. We regulate the airflow. Miss Tilly blinked. You want to control the wind? Polly nodded. Obviously. So they built a windbreak using hedges, logs, and Patch's dramatic leaf arrangements. Slowly, the singing stabilized. The melody softened into something beautiful again. Calm, gentle, peaceful. The stones hummed like a lullaby. The badger smiled. Perfect. Polly nodded. Controlled environment restored. Miss Tilly smiled warmly. It sounds like the whole forest is singing. Polly added proudly. And it is now properly supervised. That night, as the village slept, the soft music of the singing stones drifted through the trees, and Polly Parrot added one more title to her ever-growing list. Polly Parrot, Chief Regulator of Musical Geological Phenomena and Keeper of Unapproved Natural Concerts.